Right. We're almost ready. Things have been packed. Still can't shake that feeling after the talk with Cassian yesterday. Well, I guess a few days back now. Well, if you orders I will refuse to follow from him, I will not leave him. Not again.
Hi, Lucan.
Hello, Alex. I'm hoping things are going well, packing-wise.
Yeah. Basically, I'll have to go out in the seas and, you know.
Do you have everything you absolutely need? Anything you want I can give you. In reason, of course.
Probably a bow. I
Done.
do not like the crossbow, unfortunately. Alright, thank you.
Anything else? Anything the others that are going with you need? Anything?
No, I think I'm good. I don't know about the others, I can't say for that.
Okay.
I just need a crossbow. Not crossbow, bow. Words.
It's fine. It's been a hectic couple of days around the camp.
Oof, yeah. Wanted to pick your brain about a couple of things. However, it's hard to explain, but I assume you know the situation with me and Fern, correct?
That you are rolling in the hay as is? Yes. It's been a weird trend on this front. Either way.
It was me, and yeah, there's quite a few. How would I put it? Indirectly or directly, she has been changing my point of view about a couple of things.
Alright. Referring to what exactly? Oh, this isn't you confessing that you're about to desert.
No, what? People understand.
I jest.
I'm gonna go on displaying on how war is horrible and good men die at a very young age.
It would be the second conversation within a couple of days I've had with that theme. First one being with Cassian, so...
No. I'm not gonna question your stance about war. Or anyone. I'm here for my own self-benefit. It's kind of been made apparent.
Of
At least
course.
that's what I thought. You know the person I work for. It's just... it's hard to explain, but I'm starting to care a lot more than I did.
That's good,
And I don't know,
in a way, but it's also bad. You're beginning to soften. Which is good. The reason I say it's both good and bad, if you truly wish my opinion on this, is because you care also gives you the ability to lose more. But it also gives you the ability to gain more.
for the longest time, I questioned myself, what is spiritual gaining here? I thought it was just because of righting wrongs or something. Or, you know, having invaluable information for me to give to Eclipse, which is hard to come by. I'm starting to care less and less about that, though. I don't know. Being away from the Eclipse for long.
I'm starting to feel more like a person than a tool. Is what you're trying to get at.
Not that. I know what I am. And I don't think myself as a tool, and never did think of myself as a tool. But I saw others as objects and things to be used as, including you. Even after the whole debacle was released, I just grew more and more colder. I don't know. I started to give less of a shit about this shitty war front. It was becoming a lot. How would I put it? Rugged, I guess. And then, I don't know, Fern came along and then flipped my view about this place 10 times over. And I don't exactly like it. I like things were simple back then. But no, I'm starting to spare people now and giving people a second chance or letting people surrender when I typically didn't do that. Because I was I was a freak back then. It was murderous.
Seems that you and I are falling in opposite directions.
I still have those tendencies and I'm aware of those. But now I want to work on it, which is really weird. I don't know. Now I'm having problem with people killing sick people when typically I didn't.
Sometimes it's all it takes. Something as simple as a sweetheart can change the mind, or at the very least, warp your perspective.
It scares me.
You should.
Because the last person I fell in love with kind of, well, used me. And I don't feel like he's using me, but I don't know. Because it's a strange thing.
How much do you know about her?
A lot.
How much does she know about you?
Not that much.
Perhaps you should change that.
You just know. I just... If I say things like that, I feel like she'll... I don't know. Look at me in a different way.
She will. She'll look at you in a different way in terms of she'll know the person she is looking at far more than she did previously. That's better. Because if you truly care for this person, and Lucan willing, you all survive this war, and we win this war, you will settle down, and suddenly you will realize that she still doesn't know much about you. So it'd be better to get it out of the way at the start than at the end, or at the very least the latter half. You have a luxury that I haven't had in a very, very long time. Cherish it, use it, don't waste it. I've seen so many people, including myself, squander such things for their own reasons, whether it be just life not allowing, duty getting in the way, or something else. Hell, Cassian was in love at one point, allegedly. He's whispered how he cares about humans. But I don't see a sweetheart attached to his hip, so that means something happened.
True. I don't know much about that. Cassian doesn't exactly trust me, so I don't know his personal details.
He
fair.
only ever opened up to Grey
Yeah.
before me, so that's fine. Don't take it personal.
Then again, I also kind of fucked over Grey, didn't I?
I doubt he blames you.
Cassian.
He only ever blames himself for what happened. As is the role of a leader.
Cassian and Grey.
Both. I've had an extensive talk with Grey before he was sent out. I mean, I trust you, so... Before I was sent to go talk to Grey, Cassian practically begged me to think of a way to avoid execution. Try to arrange something that would be satisfactory for everyone and not show any special treatment just because of who Grey was to Cassian. So I did. And that talk I had with Grey was a informative one. I mean, hell, I'd have my brother confirm it, but he's not exactly around.
Yeah, sorry about all of that. Um...
What is it?
I fucked up a lot of people back then. Still have. I don't know. It's weird. What, regret? Because back then I didn't feel like this.
You know why?
Now I like realize.
It's because you're reflecting,
Why?
lad. You have a moment to think, not just for yourself. No offense, but the way you've described your previous actions, the only thing you thought of was the next step forward. That pause would lead to a mistake, and mistake would lead to death. A good mindset to have for someone like a soldier or an assassin or thief, but a bad one to have for someone who wants to truly live. Take it from me. I'm the prime example of... what? Some honorable knight commander who has nothing left to lose but is a beacon for several people. At least that's what I'm told. But...
What do you think?
I am a hypocrite. That's what I think. I think I'm a blimey old fool who has been put in a place that he is most comfortable in because that's all he's ever known, which is frontline fighting. War. Out of my 49 years of being alive, I've only known peace for about 20. A little bit more. But it doesn't stop me from giving advice to other young lads that didn't have the same chances I did, or vice versa. I've said it before. I hate seeing young people squander the privileges that they have before they even realize they have them.
Yeah.
Don't become me.
I don't plan on it.
For starters, you have nice hair.
Thank you. I did it, actually, still. But, yeah, I guess that. I have more options. I know I'm not exactly bounded to this place. But
Really, neither am I.
it used to be. I mean, you say that. This is your home.
Can I trust you?
Yeah.
The conversation I had with Cassian was... well... the prince is worried about the war, of course. He's worried about what the next move is after we kill Ishtvan. He is worried about when his father inevitably stops pulling his punches. Currently we have roughly over 600 men in our army and he is over 10,000, including a navy. Granted, we have quality over quantity, but numbers are still numbers. Cassian has, towards the end of our conversation, ordered me, to, if all is lost, and that he is captured, because he is thinking of doing something that he really shouldn't, that I'm to run, retreat. I asked him where, and he broached the options of either going with the pirates to Lucan knows where, or going through the portal and breaking it behind me. Ordered me, didn't ask me. I outright declined him. But the fact that he wants me to live, some random old fucking bastard, while he is captured and sent to rot away in some fucking dungeon by his father. It shows he cares, sure. But I also don't like the fact that he's thinking that way, and I don't want to entertain the thought that I would ever abandon another man I'm oathed to. I would refuse to take that order. Unless I am dragged through that damn portal. I am not leaving my home. That's what I said to him. But it has me worried that he himself has given me the blessing to abandon everything, if things fall apart. That's why I've been quiet, and that's why I've been thoughtful.
What about mind you saying something about us with children?
That's even more of a reason why I am anchored here, in my opinion. I don't want to lose this war, and we won't lose this war. I refuse to even entertain the idea. If we lose this war, I better be dead. If we win this war, perfect. Everything's honky-dory. I become some Duke of Bray, my old home, and then turn to dust in my silks. Maybe meet up with some of the old knights if they're still up there.
Maybe. That's
It's a lot, I know.
hard. Yeah, that's a hard thing. I'm used to, well, when things get all bad, you running away. So, you know.
I despise retreating, but I am not a bull-headed idiot. However, also the thought of what lies beyond that portal terrifies me. I am being blatantly
It's not
honest.
all bad. But I can understand that.
Gods walk around the streets
Yeah.
like peasantry, and there are lights and apparently weaponry that can kill a man without touching him. That's horrifying.
To be fair, there's also weapons like that here.
Sure, but the way it's been described to me is people have magic.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Fairy tales.
I used to have that shit. Now I'm here and I don't, so that's unfortunate. Having the entire the shadows control around you is what's nice. I don't do it. I don't have that anymore.
I'm not gonna try to comprehend what that is, but
It's weird magical bullshit.
right. Look, I'm getting too old to be taught new tricks at this rate. But no.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's why I've been quiet, and that's why I am currently practically imploring that you take time to reflect and do everything you can for yourself and the ones you care for. We're winning this war, but on the off chance that I don't follow through with that, I want you to at least have something.
Well, if we lose, I plan to take Ruin and drag her ass to the portal.
Exactly. And the more she knows, the less she'll fight you.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
It's a little better place. Fictional. But it's place I kinda wanna create here. It's really hard to. I don't know. I still do follow Eclipse's ideals. That's something I will say. They aren't just a blatant criminal. They don't plan to be a criminal for so long. It's just the things they have to do because they are so shunned for their ideas. They have to go in hiding and do some dark dealings. Will claim Eclipse is the greatest person ever with morals none under. Fuck no. But they are very idealistic. And I share those ideals. It's just given who they are as criminals, right?
Indeed.
It's something I was born with, something I know very well. Something that's kind of better than me. The curiosity, the underground, the inner workings and how things works.
Right.
I don't think I can ever escape that type of lifestyle.
Well, embrace what you're good at, I suppose.
I guess so.
But you also, how old? 22?
25?
25.
No, 25.
That's still very, very young. Well, at least for the standards of where you come from.
Aye.
You're a young adult. You still have a chance to hone your skills. You don't always have to be a cloak and dagger. Even a thief can become a poet is a phrase that I've heard more than once in my life.
I'm not bounded to this lifestyle, I know. It's just the one that's most comfortable to me at the time. But I don't think it's... I think that's changing. So, how would I put it? I still want to do my activities, but I still want to help you people. So I'm thinking of, I don't know, not becoming a mercenary, officially.
Okay.
Plus you guys barely pay me anyways. It's like 5 copper a day.
I've been paid 2 silvers and it wasn't even by a general, it was by Belladonna. That's not even mine, for the war effort, I immediately gave it to my officers.
Yeah.
If they're paying their war heroes nothing, I'd hate to see what the rest of the people are dealing with.
Jack nor shit. I have my gold stored elsewhere. Yeah, I'm not the greatest of persons.
I've met worse.
Have you met slavers?
Yes.
You met one right now. Oh god, that was horrible. What do you have to do?
The fact that you admit it is horrible makes you better than the ones that I've met and killed in the past.
Well. Can't exactly free them. And I don't know where they are, so.
They'll be free eventually.
Most likely.
Think of it that way. I'm being cold about it because there's nothing you can do about it.
They were worth a lot of gold though, so it was quite an adventure.
Human life is not, in my opinion, worth anything monetarily. Sure, bounties exist, I mean... Lucan knows how much I probably would fetch, but... there are aspects of our human that does not... you can't measure it. Things like deeds can be measured to an extent. Things like physical feats or just stature can be measured. Personality can even be measured to an extent. But there are aspects such as a soul that cannot.
I suppose that's... I am not a great person.
Am I?
Ugh. And what? Shaken?
You say you're not a great person, as if I am.
Why you wouldn't backstab your own friends, would you?
No, but I have done deeds just as bad, at least to some. Why don't we go back to Angabet and see how they think about me? God forbid you kill people to take a
Alright.
fault.
I don't even know what I'm saying half the shit I am. Weird.
I don't know
I
either.
trust you?
I hope so. Saved your skin a couple of times.
This is true. I don't know. You're no father to me. I cannot say that.
Good.
If you're not. No.
Cassie made a comment about that and it caught me off guard. Anyway.
Do have the father build, unfortunately. But we know how those stories end up, do we?
I have all the aspects of being a father, allegedly, except I never actually was one officially, other than the children I found. And then lost soon after. I have a tendency to, well, as Elise and to an extent Catherine put it, I have a tendency to find broken things and put them under my wing. The only issue is that I get a little too invested in them and lose them too short. Won't stop me
no
though.
fault of your own.
Kind of is, but there's certain things out of my control that I don't know. I'm not clairvoyant. I'm starting to accept that.
Neither am I. I can semi-understand that.
It's the
Back
same
in the
reason
good
why I'm
old
so damn
metaverse
worried
days.
about this mission.
Oh. I got her. There's something I can for a fact have. If things go shit up, I'll make it my sole goal to protect Mary.
Thank you. At that rate, she's all I got.
Hey. I owe you that, at least that much. But like... I've been in this, war for about like 2 years now?
Yeah.
I've never officially enlisted. Never anything too major out of it. Not what I want. I get what I want. At least in gold. From another source. You know that one. What's the word for it? Like, I would like to enlist in the army? Ever. I don't want to be in the prince's army, because it's just... Some commander's gonna fucking command me around, like, it's gonna be hella annoying. But it's understandable. I'm not a soldier.
Alright.
Like, I'm so comfortable being a mercenary, it's just, but, I don't know, it's like... Kinda get shit on that for it.
Have you talked to Cassian about this, or am I the first person you're talking to?
You are the first. As much as I like Cassian, I don't know if he trusts me to be a fucking soldier. Or anything of higher note. Which is fair.
For lack of a
Kinda
better
fucking
word, I
weird.
don't think he cares. And that's more so just because of things are starting to do. Things are starting to reach a crescendo, I guess, is how one of the bards would say it. You could try to talk to Captain Vance if you don't wish to be a directly under the general, but I also need to double check if he is underneath General Sigourney or if he is to be attached to my keepers. Or vice versa.
Nah.
Because I know that as soon as I get back from the mountains and you get back from your little trip into the ocean, that I'm going to be moving to the Stillwood front with my keepers. And I'm assuming you'll be coming along.
Yeah, that's the plan. We kind of stick together, aren't we?
Of course. That's the whole point of the Outworlders. When I initially enlisted, the whole task that Cassian gave me was to get close to you all so you could trust me to give you orders. And I feel like I've sufficiently done a good enough job for most that are left. I could make you a keeper, reasonably. You've been with me long enough.
We could. If they had to mind that, actually.
The only caveat is that you would have to be an example to the rest of the army. You say you're not a soldier through and through, and my keepers are soldiers. Special, but soldiers.
True. Play soldier, huh? The best of the best in the Prince's army, as I heard.
So I've been told, and so we have proven again.
But then again, you needed some Prince's help, but that's neither here nor there.
I'm not a bloody construct. I can't take a fort with 60 men that has 400 in it.
Yeah, that's fair. I feel like I'm making a mistake here by joining you, but I don't know if that's my gut instinct or something else.
I can give you time to think about it if you wish.
If I survive, I'll probably give you an answer if I want to join.
Very well. That is completely fine. Unlike before, there's no time crunch this time.
No, there's not. So I do have to think about it. And I can! Lovely.
I hope you do. Fuck.
You're getting old.
My lungs getting worse, from what Phelan's been telling me.
Oh. That's not great.
He wants me to do some sort of surgery and cut out the bad part of me lung and dig in my guts. It scares the shit out of me.
Death?
Sounds like it. I've already told several of my officers, including Zeke, and Lieutenant Corbin is currently out of his mind stressed, because I have been pushing him, on purpose. Because he is my acting second as of now, and I can't have him weak, for lack of a better word. I don't want him to become me, but he is still one of my highest officers. And he needs to act like it. So I'm trying to teach him that this is not a game. I need to give him the skills to lead.
That's my opinion.
Fortunately, I'm not given the choice.
No.
I still need to pick a captain. They'll probably be my new second, but The only reasonable option I have is Sergeant Lynn, and she's overworked as is. Other than her, I'm practically out of available veterans that I haven't already promoted.
That's fair.
And I've known Lynn for 7 fucking years. She's part of my original retinue.
Yeah, if anyone would be captain, it would most likely be her, wouldn't it?
I'll talk to her about it, but I feel like it wouldn't be a good fit for her.
Hmm. It's hard kind of telling anyone in Captain Rel after the whole debacle.
Yeah, well, I've heard whispers that some of the men, when they think I'm out of earshot, refer to me as a walking curse from my own officers. And one of the other reasons why I'm called the Boogeyman is because where I go, bad luck follows, but that's purely because I'm thrown in the worst shit in the front. Because we get results. You know this. What I wouldn't give to have some of my original brothers and sisters. Or just my brother, but I don't know why he did what he did.
Can't exactly ask him now, can you?
Can't exactly ask him, but I can forgive him. I was thinking about whether I should or not.
Question is, does he want it? And assume he knows the gravity of what he did. I would hope.
Cassian doesn't even know what to do if we get him. He said he's gonna try to keep him probably either imprisoned or forced servitude into the army within a penal battalion, but that in the off chance that he does something extremely drastic that he can't take back, he did float that execution could be on the table, regrettably. But that's only if the worst happens.
Yeah. I don't know. Never liked him, man, but I never thought he would do that.
Since Mary died, mother, he took that far harder than he did Eric or Edward. Older brother and father. He hasn't. After the war ended, he took off pretty quickly. Rejected any chance of getting any honorifics or knighthood directly underneath Alistair. The Alistair House, specifically. And just became a fledged knight of the kingdom itself, more directly the Iron Hand household. The king. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on in his head. I know that his daughter took it hard.
I would assume so.
And I also know that people have made comments, more specifically yet again the prince himself has made an offhanded comment that I am a better father to her than he was. Which probably is not a great thing to say around her, but that stung.
I don't know. I would assume it would have.
I'm sure you meant no offense by it.
Perhaps. I don't know. I can't say much about Kendricks. Unfortunately.
He's not a bad man. Not at all.
I just think he's... What?
He's just lost, in my opinion. I did force him to become my second, but that's because I trust him. Still trust him, even despite his actions. You were supposed to be the heavy hand while I was the soft one.
I just didn't, I suppose so. I mean, it does have a bit of an anger issue. It did. But it comes in like waves. It's like, one day he's like really nice or like relaxed, and another day he's like utterly batshit mad.
Could be the curse. I would have just advised a guess. Who knows? I suppose Lucan would know, but she's been silent for a while. Suppose the fort could be her blessing. The fact that we took it with not as many casualties as we could have. On top of the fact that we got most, if not all of their higher echelon officers, save for one major that ran away the day before the siege. Apologies. But I don't know. Could also just be the fact that faith wanes. But that's another conversation here or there. I've been mattering on about too much of my problems when you're the one asking me for advice, so
I'm used to it. What are we? Friends? It feels like more of a friend. It feels like, I don't know.
I suppose there could be a word for it. I hold no ill will against you, and I trust you quite a bit to open up to you. I trust you enough to say things that the prince said to me that I wouldn't say to any of my officers. Mainly for morale reasons, but
That I'm like, what was it? Outside of the war, kind of.
you also have a direct connection with someone that's grown close enough to me within 2 years that I could view as my daughter. Don't know how well you knew Catherine. Derek.
Not much actually.
Yeah. You've given me the privilege to have a second chance, I suppose. Second chance to remember that I am still a man under all this plate, even if I never take it off.
Sure.
At least what's left of a
I
man.
know you. I'm in agreement. For both our sakes, yeah.
Yeah.
It's... I guess like what, a best friend at this point?
I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know.
Phelan might have you beat. I've known that man for nearly 20 years.
Of course he has to be fucking beat. The fuck?
That man knew me when I was handsome.
You were handsome?
Yeah, well, then a Hillian beat it out of me.
Oh, that would do it. I still have my luscious looks. I think.
Wait till you reach your later ages or take a few more injuries to the head.
Ah, well. Shit.
Perhaps you should invest in a helmet at some point. Like a proper one.
Perhaps. Yeah. just, it's kind of expensive nowadays, and it's hard to find a helmet that fits
Weren't you just
my
muttering
particular
on
size.
that you have gold stored?
Okay, it's true, but like, how would I put it? It's far hard to find a fucking good armor smith.
Well, there is one here, but he's a bit weird.
Exactly. Oh, but uh, if this whole thing goes well, we won't win the war. I have two options. Actually, I got a couple. Join Clips in our adventures and explore the outside, I suppose. There's a lot of things outside these lands, without the fog that no one knows. We're just very curious. And I'm 225, so I have years. Or I could settle down with Fern.
When you do the latter, well, that's just me.
He's talking about family. I'm like, oh. So soon, so sudden. He's talking about kids.
Oh, life is short. The siege was an example of that, and she just saw one. Mind you, she was practically a civilian before this, not even a week ago. Well, not even a month ago.
Yeah. Though, admittedly, she did have some troubles in her past. She has seen...
Oh, of course. She's with the fucking coalhounds.
Yeah.
Most of those people have probably been oppressed enough to put up that little rebellion group.
Listen...
I mean,
The trans people scare me now. At least the one... righteous. Whatever.
the church should scare you. They have an army. Their council is, allegedly, from what I was told, unless it's changed, made up of Iron Lords, and the entirety of it is under the King's thumb. Not to mention, we have church on our side, sure, but it's handfuls of scribes and scholars looking up things about the air and twisting the beliefs of Retris to see if they can be viewed in a more prominent light that isn't just propaganda for Atlas. But my fear is that the church will most assuredly get involved soon. I have a very, very bad feeling that they will catch wind if we are successful and we kill a god. I've already put one to a knee with my own fucking body. I'm sure we can kill one with our little projects. But they will hear, and they will want answers and retribution. Our goal is to try to get Cassian to be seen as a, shepherd. I guess is a good word for it. An Iron Lord that was born later than the rest, younger, able to with the purpose by Lucan to guide humanity to a brighter future and right the wrongs of the ancient lords who have gone insane, including that demon of a father. That's the idea, at least.
Yeah, sounds like a pretty sound one, to say the least.
The only matter is trying to find proof that isn't just one-sided.
There.
It's one of the small conversations I've been trying to rack my head around trying to figure out, but I have a war to fight in. I cannot be worried about what's in front of me, and what's behind me, and what's around me, and what's above me. I have one eye.
I can't worry about that. Directly or indirectly.
I have a hard enough time seeing what's in front of me. I don't need to look at what's around me.
Yeah, that's fair at least. I think I have to get ready for the ship ahead. So I will. It's always nice talking with you, though. Something I can't admit.
I live to give advice to young folk like you that have earned my trust. That's a dramatic way of me saying thank you for talking to me.
Me too. I hope we have more conversations like this. I hope we both live.
I do too, Alex.
Yep.
Talk to the others and ask if they need something. So you don't
Yeah,
go
I
out
will.
empty-handed.
Yep. Be seeing you. Oh.
What is your plan, Lucan?